Okay, it's leg day. So I've been easing myself back into the gym lately. Nothing too intense, nothing too heavy, just really focusing on reconnecting with my body. So last year I had endometriosis surgery. So this phase for me is all about patience, healing, and building strength in a way that feels good for my body because, it's not easy out here healing from this. And obviously, in this session, I started getting really bad cramps and nearly dropped to the floor, so that's great. Which is why I do my Bulgarian split squats with no weight because I literally couldn't handle it. Anyway, so it starts very simple today, just some stretching. I always like to begin with a good stretch. I have no idea why my neck looked so long there, but whatever, that's fine. Anyway, I always like to begin here now, opening up the hips, loosening my hamstrings, getting some mobility through my lower body. It helps prevent injury, improves range of motion, and just makes everything feel much smoother once I start lifting. Plus, it is a good moment to check in with myself, how I'm feeling, where I'm tight, where I need to take it easy. So this is one stretch I've really been loving lately. It's where you bring your foot up onto your opposite leg, kind of like a figure four position, and then gently rock side to side. This one feels so good through the glutes and hips, especially if you've been sitting a lot or training lower body. As you rock side to side, you can really feel it in those tight areas, almost like you're massaging the muscle in a really controlled way. I like this stretch because it's dynamic, not just static. You're not forcing anything, you're just moving gently and letting your body open up naturally. It helps release tension in the glutes, improves hip mobility, and can even take pressure off of your lower back. It's also a great one to tune into your body. If one side feels tighter than the other, you'll notice it straight away. You can spend a bit more time without pushing too hard because you can just feel it so well. Anyway, there's me slipping into my child's pose. I've been really into my yoga and Pilates at the moment, even just getting up in the morning, sticking on a YouTube video. I follow the Move with Nicole videos the most. I find them really good, really enjoying them. But yeah, stretch. You need to stretch, especially as you're getting older. I feel like now I've hit 25, my body is almost seizing up. It's so important to stretch. And I also work in an office job, so I'm always sat down. I try and stand up sometimes at my desk, but I just love sitting down. You know how it is. It's just the fun of being in an office job. Really getting into my legs here, giving them a good stretch, which is obviously so important when you're about to do legs. Really opening up my hips here as well. Really getting in there, aren't I? Really needed this. I remember my legs being quite tight. I'm filming this voiceover 3 weeks later, so just bear that in mind. Trying to remember the crazy shit I'm doing. Anyway, like I said, I love a good stretch. I think I've got scoliosis though, I'm not sure. Actually lost the squat footage, so sorry about that. Anyway, moving on to my RDLs. This has been one of my go-to exercises lately. The Swift machine gives me that extra bit of stability, which I really like when I'm rebuilding strength. It lets me focus less on balancing the weight and more on properly loading my hamstrings and glutes. So yeah. And with the RDLs, I'm thinking about pushing my hips back, keeping a soft bend in the knees, and really feeling that stretch through the hamstrings on the way down, then driving my hips to come back up. Such a good exercise for strengthening the posterior chain, which is super important, not just for aesthetics, but for posture, lower back support, and overall functional strength. And again, I'm not chasing heavy weight here. I've literally barely got anything on, just control, tension, and that mind-muscle connection. Anyway, Bulgarian split squats. Love these. They're definitely a challenge, so obviously I don't have any weight here. They are unilateral, so you're working one leg at a time, which is great for fixing imbalances and building stability. We love these. They do really force you to slow down when you've got some weight in your hand. I'm kind of controlling it here, but you feel everything in your glutes, quads, your balance, even your core working to keep you steady. They're tough, but in a really good way. Then I moved on to leg press. Absolute, I just always get these in. This one's nice. It allows me to safely load the legs a bit more without putting too much strain on my back. It's great for targeting the quads and glutes. You can adjust your foot placement to slightly change the emphasis on this as well, keeping it nice and controlled. Anyway, after this, I went and did some more stretching, which I didn't film, but finished off with a good stretch, and that was the end of my session. I hope you enjoyed my leg day, and if you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, and comment a sunshine, 'cause almost end of summer.